Well, howdy hey. It must be that day. It's just Sunday funny. I got a story for you this time. Actually, for the next 5 times that we meet in this way, I'm going to tell you the top 5 funny moments of Kind Human. I think that the way to start with that is probably to tell you how this art came about. A long time ago, 1997. I know, in the 1900s. Oh, you millennials are looking at your calendar now, trying to figure out what that meant. Let's start actually with the coffee cup of the day. It says, don't quit your daydream. It's a little faded, like me, but don't quit your daydream. And that's exactly what this scene has been about. I started doing Kind Human because I wanted to do something about all the homeless that I passed in the street that couldn't meet with their needs. And so I decided I would go book one of the biggest clubs in town because I had heard that they were kind of philanthropists. So I went into this big venue, which I'll not name because, one day, you know, and they explained, yeah, they'd give it to me at a discounted rate for $2,000. And I'm like thinking, wow, $2,000 to feed a lot of these homeless people. Maybe I'd just make a big dinner. That would be a winner. But no. And they explained to me also that if I knew somebody like the Indigo Girls, which actually I did, you know, kids, I'm only 1 degree away from the famous most of the time. But most of you guys can't follow those lines. That's okay. It's amusing to me. So when I told them, yeah, I did know the Indigo Girls, but I wasn't going to spend $2,000 on their venue, I was told that maybe Star Bar, maybe another venue would be open. And I mentioned them because it's really funny in a minute. So I walk all the way to East Atlanta from Little Fives. I bet your guys are guessing which large club it was that would say no. And I go all the way to East Atlanta. Now, for some of you in cars, that might not make a lot of sense. That was like about a 3 mile walk. I'm motivated when I'm upset. And I knock on the door of the management for that series of clubs. And they're like, yeah, we'll give you Star Bar. Well, I promote that for about 2 weeks, and a week before the show, they lose their Sunday license because they didn't, I don't know, they lost their license. So, no, not with that club. And then I went to Red Light, and Bill Hoover was over there, and we got that right. And the first Kind Human show happened, but it took a lot of action. It took a 3 mile walk. It took rebooking a club after you'd promoted a club for a couple of weeks, and I mean down to the wire. And I ended up having the first benefit in the month of January, which is kind of appropriate. That's when it's cold, and those who need it are most in need. So, if you're asking yourself, why is this funny? Persistence is the one intangible thing that you can't buy on Amazon. So carry on. Lay on, McDuff, because, you are enough. How about that? That's the number one way Kind Human has been funny for me for 26 years. The notion that persistence appears. It's in you. You don't have to go out and shop for it. You just have to stand up and let it out. So shout out to all y'all trying to let it out for the light. All right. Have a great day.